Hi all, welcome to another Seasons in Garden video. In this video I'm going to show you how we made this garden bed. Because the mole is still in the garden, I'm forced to change all of my veg plot beds, and I'm going to go with a raised bed that has the chicken mesh on the bottom in order to prevent the mole from going into the raised bed. I have asked the guys in the shop to pre-cut the boards for me because it was way easier to get them into the garden as pre-cut boards than full-size ones. We don't have a pickup truck. And now all that I have to do is just combine the boards so that they make a little frame. I'm using two boards that are 1 meter in length and two boards that are half a meter in the length, and I'm combining both with two screws on each corner. Now, I did not buy the specialized screws that go for the decking boards because these are actually Douglasia decking boards that I'm using for the garden beds, and it was so windy and cold on this day that I just went and screwed the screws right into the wood without pre-drilling the holes. But I would suggest to you to pre-drill the holes. It will prevent the wood from cracking, which you can see is happening to me in this case. When the frame is done, on the frame that I want it to be the lowest, I'm going to attach the chicken mesh. Use the mesh with the smallest holes that you can find so that the little creatures cannot go into your bed. When this was cut to the size, I am now going to use my stapler again and staple it to the frame itself, so that it's nice and that it sticks to the frame and further prevents the creatures from getting into the frame. And this is the finished look of the bottom frame. And after the rest of the frames has also been screwed together, this is what my beds were looking like. In order to attach the three frames together to form one stable garden bed, I chose to use aluminium profiles. And these profiles come in 1 meter length, so we just halved them. And now I am drilling the holes in the middle of the boards so that I can screw the profile to the wood frames. I have first drilled the holes on the one side, and then the next set of holes on the other side I'm going to slightly offset so that the screws don't bump into each other. This is the finished look. As you can tell, the little holes are slightly offset. We went ahead and finished drilling all of our profiles before adding them to our beds. I would suggest that you actually use the profiles that are slightly bigger than the thickness of your board. I was hoping that mine are, but I forgot that I have to check the inner side of the profile, not the outer side. I'm using the flat top screws to combine the boards together. this, my edge is done. Now we have left about 20-ish centimeters on the bottom, so that we can actually use that to stabilize the garden bed further in the soil, and that the mole cannot raise it or move it up. And now we are putting it in such direction that the long side is actually facing south. This way I'm ensuring that there is most sunlight hours on this bed. And that's it. We are not going to do any more to this bed other than fill it in and sow our veggies. Thank you for watching and see you soon. Take care, bye bye.